The State University of New York at Buffalo presents a UB Athletics production of Baseball Bulls Update.
Head coach Ron Torgalski is here for our baseball update as you inch closer to the start of your season, a couple of weeks away from heading south to get things going. Last week on our baseball update, we talked about your pitching staff, so let's flip it around and talk about your hitting and your fielders this week. Overall, give me an assessment of that group.
It's a young group, young, inexperienced, but there's some talent there. There's some guys that have played a little bit. Nick Sine, Vinny Milaro, a few guys like that, Kyle Brennan. I think we got some good young talent, guys that are developing. It'll be interesting to see how they look in 2 weeks.
Yeah, you're going to have a little patience then, right?
Absolutely.
That's hard, though, isn't it?
It is. It is. You know, you expect them to come right out and be able to play, but there's going to be some growing pains, but that's why we schedule tough early. Hopefully those first 5 weeks will help us develop and prepare us for MAC play.
All right, you mentioned a couple of those names. I want you to expand a little bit on some of those guys because they're going to be your key guys in the batting order. Talk about Nick Sine.
Well, Nick Sine, great player. He does everything, all the little things to help you win games. Started in right field for us last year. He'll move over to center field. Hit about 250 for us, coming off a great summer playing in the Valley League. Was the runner-up for MVP of the league. Really had a great summer. Pro scouts love him. He's got potential to really wreak havoc on the base paths. I'm expecting big things out of Nick.
All right, and then tell us a little bit about Vinny Milaro.
Well, Vinny, as a freshman last year, got quite a few at-bats. Had a good year for us, was always a guy we'd bring in certain situations and would always deliver with an RBI, whether it was a sac fly, a base hit. Vinny's got some bat speed. He'll be probably my everyday guy at first base right now. And again, coming off a real good summer, got a lot of good experience, and another guy that I think will produce for us.
Right. Guys like that are the inevitable part of college baseball and college athletics. You play them a little bit as a freshman, and then their opportunity opens up when somebody graduates. And I'm sure you're always curious, how do guys like that react to now being a full-time player?
You do, and just watching them in practice and watching them just from last year to this year, they've gotten bigger, they've gotten stronger, they've taken on that leadership role. They're pushing guys, and they continue to develop it. And that's all we can ask out of them as they come to work every day, and they get better.
Bigger and stronger describes your catcher, Kyle Brennan. Always good to have a nice, solid backstop back there to kind of run the show. Is that what you get from Kyle?
Absolutely. Kyle kind of took over the position last year, was very solid for us on the defensive end, continues to improve at the plate. I think it's finally starting to click for him. He had a real good fall swinging the bat. He's been swinging it well inside. So I'm hoping that continues right into the spring for us.
Right, so you got one more week of practice, and then you're going to gear up because then the games start as you head to North Carolina a week from Friday against James Madison. Are you to that point now where you're just itching to get going?
We are. You're always excited to get going and get, starting to play. We've been going through a lot of stuff inside, and it just, you get tired of being inside, so you just start, itching to get out and get that opportunity to start playing games.
All right. Ron can work on his tan when he gets a little bit outside down there south in the next couple of weeks. Ron, thanks for the update. Good luck to get the season started.
Thanks, Paul.
Ron Torgalski is the UB men's baseball coach. For the latest on Ron's team, check UBBulls.com.